Welcome back to my channel. My name is Dion. I call this the Crazy Troll Nation of YouTube, and I call this, I think this cake batter chapstick. Full disclosure, I have my contacts in, which helps me see distance, so I am having trouble seeing up close. So I'm hoping my brows look okay. I am going out later, so I went ahead and put my contacts in before I did my makeup versus after I did my makeup. And I do pretty well with putting them on after my eyeshadow is on and my eyes not tearing a lot. But for some reason, I was just like, let me just put them on and wear them all day. So full face is done. We're going to use the Xenon palette. And I do have other shades in here that are not original to this palette. So it's kind of like a Xenon mashup. And I can't even read you the shadow names because I really can't see close without my reading glasses on because my contacts help me see distance. So we're going to prime the lid. We're going to do the intro, and then we're going to get into this palette. Full face is done. This is what's on. This is on my Inner Realms upper and lower. I can't read you what it is, but I know this is MAC. This is NYX Retractable Eyeliner. This shade is on my lower waterline. No, my lower lash line. Yeah, I'm just giggling because I'm really just trying to do this and can't see. So I keep repositioning my mirror down here like to give me some distance. So if this is really busted, that's why. So I call this the Crazy Troll Nation because of things like that. Like, who does a video when they can't see clearly? Me. I do. Knowing it's okay to be your authentic self, even if people think you're off or you're different. I mean, we all have our ways, but some people seem to think that they're normal. All of us are normal in our abnormalities. Like, we all have our little quirks, believe it or not. But anyway, so the Crazy Troll Nation, we lean into that. Just be who you are and know that it's okay. The troll part is not caring too much about the beauty community standards. You set the standard for yourself. Try not to feel like you need to use a certain brand or a certain tool or a certain technique. Use whatever you want to get your makeup on in a way that you are satisfied with it. Here at the Crazy Troll Nation, we are about self-acceptance and self-love, embracing your natural features, enhancing them if you want to, when you want to, but never feeling like you have to. Love yourself for who you are and for how you look, even when you're not wearing face paint. Know that you are the bomb, even with your bare skin. You are the only you that is here. So just know that you are amazing. And I'm talking slow because I'm really having trouble seeing. And if I don't blend out the primer properly, it does affect how the eyeshadow applies. Because for me, this is a tacky primer. And so I'm just trying to make sure I'm blending it everywhere it needs to be blended. Y'all, this is, oh, I need to let you know, I do curse on my channel sometimes because I curse sometimes, period. And also, there's something that lives in my throat. And so I'll just randomly hiccup, gurgle, or belch. It is not intentional, I promise you. And I do always say excuse me because I think it's a little obnoxious, if not a lot obnoxious. So that is that. I have no idea what we're going to do for liner, upper lash line, or for lip. We're going to start with this shade right here. I do believe, excuse me for the glare, this is more of a topper shade, but we're just going to pop just a little bit on the inner portion of the lid. And I really had to look at this and try to make it a point to use shades that are original to this palette because it's easy to not do that because it is a grayscale palette. And I have a video, I have a Natasha Denona Xenon playlist if you want to see the looks I've done with it and to see what it looked like, and then this is what it looks like now. And I really do like it. I haven't used it in a long time, so today I was trying to think of what palette have I not used in a while, and I didn't feel like doing my makeup today. And I feel like I say that a lot, like I didn't really feel like doing this video, but then, you know, I don't want to get behind on content either, and I don't want to not do makeup and then one day, you know, I haven't done a video for like a month. And so it's sort of just to keep myself on track. And then once I sit here and start playing in makeup, like I'm fine. So it's just getting here, you know what I mean? So the first step is just to sit in this chair. It did take me a while to figure out what to do with this palette. And I was going to pull in other palettes, but then I'm thinking, you know, I've already mixed this palette up. So why am I going to keep mixing it up? I can't see, looking in the viewfinder, what this looks like. Down here, it looks okay. Back there, it looks okay. Now we're going to take this shade here and we're going to put that next to this one. We're going to do funky colors today. We're going to even use a green and one of these blues in here that looks almost black. Okay, that just looked like it blended in. Okay. So I might look like a Christmas tree ornament by the time we're done because of the shades that we're mixing. And I'm looking in this palette like, huh. Yep, I did that. We're using a dense, short shader brush for these shades. And I probably could have used a wider brush for this shade, but I definitely wanted a small brush for that inner shade because I thought it was a flaky shade, but it's not. I don't know if it was before, like I really don't remember. I haven't used this in a while for no particular reason, just using other stuff. And you know, you can't use everything every day or every week. Even if you do a shadow, an eyeshadow look every day, that's 7 days. That's only 7 palettes, unless you mix up your palettes or unless you're using singles. But for me, because I tend to just use palettes, that's 7 palettes if I do a look every day of the week. So that's other palettes that just are not getting used. And if I get a new palette, I run through it. So that might be, you know, 3 or 4 looks. This is cute, but it is just blending in. But we're about to get funky. So we will probably, overlap the green on here. And you guys is probably saying red and green. Like, I don't know. But it's the blending. And if it doesn't look right, we'll just pop a shimmer on top of it somewhere to help further the blend. We're going to overlap just to blend these two right here. But I really don't think it needs it. So that is what that's looking like. Did I tell you I am going out? Yeah, I am going out later today to a munch. So that should be interesting. We're going to take this shade right here. Yep, we're going in with a greenish. But then I was thinking not to. I think I'm not. I'm going to, well, yeah, we're just going to do it because we're being funky. Because then I was thinking to take this shade here, which would go better. But we're going to do this one, and we have a nerve. We're going to take this one afterwards, which has a blue undertone to it, but it, just glancing at it, it looks like it might be black. Now we're going to move to a fluffier, not a fluffier, but a wider brush for this texture shadow. And we're going to put that there. So this is going to be grungy because of the green and the red. And y'all know I like grungy. And so we're doing this and overlapping the red in here, this part, to get that blend going. And I'm just like, whatevs, because even looking at this color combination, it's just like, okay, pinkish, reddish, green, black with a blue undertone. But you know what? This shade is not that dark, though. This greenish shade that I'm applying right now. And I do wonder if I used a more dense brush. If I used a brush like this one, would it be more intense? And I kind of think it would. So I'm kind of thinking to do that. But then part of me is like, just keep on going because you can't really see it anyway. When I edit it back, if I don't have my context, and when I edit it back, I'm going to be like, ooh, yeah, she tried it. She tried it. It's an exciting day. Today is the day that my collab with Janessa aired. That was a fun collab, very thought-provoking. Mine was hella long. And Janessa, you lied, girl. You told me yours was long too. Hers was like 30 minutes, mine was like an hour. Yeah, I'm making faces because I'm like, she lied. Because when I said mine was longer than I thought it was going to be, and I realized it's because I get detailed with my answers when I do tags. And she was like, oh, she was saying something about hers. Hers is going to be long too. But long is relative because some people 20 minutes is long. And it's, to some people like me, like 50 minutes is long because that's how long my videos be. But yeah, hers was not that long. I am going to take, I think I'm going to just leave this like this because even though it is looking light, is going with this shade. This is the brush that had this shade on it. I apologize. I'm like all over the place. When am I not all over the place? And so we're just using this brush just to blend. So this is going to bring that, put some of that red back without putting more on the brush. So we're just going back and forth blending and to pull that red over and also mixing it with the green. So this is a blending technique if you want to just blend colors together. And I don't care that it looks like mud because that's the grunge that I like. I'm looking at this like, I don't know. We're going to take this brush. This is a brush for cream shadow, and I don't even know why I picked this brush for this shade, but we're going to go into this one. And this is one of the cream to powders or something. But a brush like this, well, actually these two brushes work well with that too. So I don't know why I felt like, let me take this brush and we're going to put this on the outer portion of the, you know what, I like this look. Don't be afraid to do weird combinations or what may appear to be weird. And we're going to drag this up here because it's kind of dragging itself. I like this look, y'all. I like this look. Whatever lip I do, excuse me. I like that. Whatever lip I do is going to come off because I'm hungry. And the munch isn't until 7 o'clock tonight. I ate breakfast. It was not enough. So then I ate some peanut butter. And I'm trying to think of what to fix. But I know, you know, I'm going to eat. Usually at this place where the munch is, I don't like the food, really. I usually just get a crispy chicken salad. So it's a salad with like chicken tenders on it. And it's a huge salad. And I always get that when I go there because I don't really like the food there. But it's hard to mess up a salad as long as the leafy stuff and the vegetables are fresh. So like I don't order anything that really needs to be cooked. And as far as the chicken tenders that's on top of the salad, I am messing up, y'all. I did not want to take that black all the way up to my brow. Visual issues. So since we did that side, we're going to do this side. You know what? This is a vibe. Ooh, this side is really dark. Oh my gosh. Okay, I messed up the look. It's just blended into the brows. I'm going to need to do a light eyeliner for upper lash line to add color. Because if I put a dark color here, it's just going to blend into this black. Yeah, this got away from me right here. So we're going to take a brush. This seems to be my go-to for blending when I don't want to add color. So there's no shadow on this brush. I'm just trying to soften this line right here. And we do have, see this side I think is fine, but this side is just all kind of jacked up. I'm gonna tap into that black, which is probably a mistake, and we're going to just lightly feather because I'm seeing a gap right here, and now I'm not, but then there's just like this weird gap right here. We're going to leave it because now we're going to go into this shade. So we're all sorts of just stuff, and we're tapping straight in with a tapered blending brush, and we're just going to lightly feather. Oh my gosh, this is going to be a really dark look. And I was seeing how light it was in the beginning, but now it's not. You know what? There's a mirror in the palette that if I hold it back here, I can kind of see what I'm doing. Do not, or try not, to be afraid to just do things. And that's what we're doing here, because I am having trouble seeing, and I was seeing how light this look was, and now it's really kind of not. But you know what? I'm digging it. And I'm liking how, I like how these shades are blending. We're going to take this brush with no shadow on it. I like how this blend right here is with the green and the black, but this side just really got away from me. And so we're just blending here. And actually, what brush had the green? This brush had that green. We're going to take some of that and we're going to put this right here. And hopefully it'll do what I want it to do, but I can't really see if it's doing what I want it to do. And that did get darker because of that black shade with the blue undertone. I do like this. This is looking a little funky right here, but it's not much I could do about it. This side I like though, so it's just kind of strange. So we're gonna go back to the brush that had that brown. Yeah, we're just gonna just feather just a little bit right here. Sounds like they're blowing leaves outside. There's no leaves on the trees yet. What are they doing? They doing something. You know what? I do like the look, and I do like what this did. We're going to go back with a brush that had nothing on it. And we're just going to feather inward, because there's something about this side. You know what it is? We lost the shape of that black, and we're going to leave it though. No, we're not. We're going to take the brush that, just this brush that had a little bit of the black on it, and we're just going to just create that line, because I see how it's like a U shape here, and we put that green, we added more green there. I'm going to leave this. You know what? I do like this. Seriously. And I'm surprised. Peanut butter. Extra crunchy. Jif, no, it was Skippy. Now we're going to take lower lash line. I'm thinking this for first half. And that's a chunky shade. But then I do want to use more from this palette. So we're going to take this shade for the first half of the lower lash line, and then we'll just take this one, because both of these are original to the palette, so that's what we're going to do. This, I believe, is more of a topper shade. This one right here. Let me see if I can. Ooh, ooh, ooh. That's not a topper shade. I think this is the one that was a topper shade. That top row. Ooh. I didn't expect that. I did not. I like this palette. I need to use it more. Let me know if you have Xenon. And if you do, if you're still loving it. Also, if you mixed yours up or if you kept it the way it was. This is nice. This shade is bright. And I'm liking how it is covering the liner. This side, I think I came below the line. And this side, I'm on the line. And I think this side is further over. I'm looking in a mirror that's behind all of my stuff. My lighted mirror. I'll look at this later and be like, girl. We just do stuff here and we own it. I do like the look though. I'm going to put these other brushes away. You're going to hear a clank because they're in my way. Now we're going to take this brush. I have this brush out to feather out my shadow, but we're not going to do that because we've got enough stuff going on. So we're going to take this brush and we're going to go into this shade, which is a matte. And I don't know if I want to use this brush, but we're using it. And, geez, we're just going to put that over top of that green or aqua blue or whatever shadow that was, that pencil liner that was, that I can't tell you what the name of it is. The shadow was puffing up, but it did not get in my eye. So we're doing this. What color liner? It's going to be fun. Put a liner on my upper lash line, being that I'm having trouble seeing close. I like this look. Like, I seriously do like this look. So what are we going to call it? We're just going to call this Blind Grunge. This brush is wet, and I don't know where it's wet, like where the wetness is coming from. But this brush feels wet. Because it doesn't look like my eyes are tearing anywhere. So this is the eyeshadow look. I am digging it. It's dark how I like it. It's grungy how I like it. And so we have pink, reddish, green, black with a blue base. You know what? It's wet over here in this corner. That's where it is. I can feel it. So, all right, we're going to figure out my eyeliner. We're going to do mascara, still just this one. We're going to figure out a lip. I think I want to do a black lip, like for real. And then we will come back with the finished look. This here is our finished look, y'all. Okay, so for the upper lash line, we use Inglot, the matte dark purple one that I got. And I do think it was a good choice. Yeah, it shows up over the mobile lid and it shows up on the wing. And for lips, we used whatever dark purple this says, Sephora Collection cream lip stain liquid lipstick. So that's the look, and I do really like the look. But then when I can see clearly, like, I don't know, but back there, I'm looking good. Excuse me if you heard that in my throat. I'm really digging it. So let me know what you think of this look. The lip is going to come off because I do really like need to eat because it's like over 4 hours before the munch. So, but this will be reapplied before I go. And that'll be it. So let me know your thoughts on the Xenon palette as it was and my quote unquote new Xenon palette. And I do like that we incorporated both original shadows to this palette as well as some that we added in here. And so I'm really digging it. I'm enjoying the look. My lip is looking crooked. My lips are crooked. Yeah, this side, but you know, we're going to go. Thank you as always. Lots of information down below. If you're interested in joining, that link is down below as well. I do have a code for Natasha Denona. If it's something that's already on sale, you can still shop through my link to get to the website if you're okay with doing that. It is affiliated. And yeah, we're going to end this video here. As always, self-acceptance, self-love. That is the Crazy Troll Nation way. Thank you, and you will see me soon.